Happy show day morning. We made it. I woke up. I've got my tan. I rinsed it off. I feel like we definitely beat my conditioning from my last show. So I'm excited. I need to see if I get to eat actually too. I'm not sure what coach is gonna say. I'm gonna do a quick check-in. My face is the typical 5 shades lighter than my body, and this isn't even my final color. And then I've got my little setup here, so I'm gonna go down for my second coat of tan that you don't rinse off. I have my Pro Tan puff and my cute kitty shower cap, my little sling bag that has all my stuff in it. I bring my own eyelashes because I don't like the eyelashes that they use. My hair extensions if I feel like putting it in. I got my jewelry laid out. Pass for my coach, my husband, and my friend. Some snacky snacks for later. That is not for now. Watching my water. I still don't know how much I get. I'm gonna give these to my coach, energy drinks, so he can survive the day. I've got my salt weighed out in here, 5 grams. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna get today because I'm not drinking a lot of water. I have coconut oil. I have almond butter in my bag. Some stuff for after the show. So my weird self wanted oats. I have cinnamon and stevia in there. I wanted to try this maple glazed donut isolate, so I'll do that as a whey drip. And then I have raspberries and black dark chocolate chips, Lay's chocolate chips. These are dark chocolate cherries that I wanted for after my show, and I weighed out a portion and one of those Pop-Tarts, but I might not actually eat that. I might wait until later when I get home to eat that because I feel like it'd be so much better heat up in the microwave. But I was talking to some of the girls who competed last year in this show, and the natural scene in Canada is huge. There's not very many pro qualifiers here, and there's I think this is the only natural one. So there's people here from all over the country, and it was a full house last night. And there's only 15 pro cards total. So for Bikini, there's 1 for the overall in open and 1 for the overall in masters. And apparently there's a lot of masters competitors. I'm doing both open and masters, so I have 2 shots at a pro card, but we'll see how the day goes. You can hear the planes going by. I can see the plane going by. This is why I did not sleep here last night. I just brought all my show day stuff, got everything set up, and I actually drove home and went to sleep at home. But I had prepped some iced coffee. I'm gonna need to just sip this throughout the day so that I don't get a headache. Because if you normally drink caffeine, I wouldn't cut it on show day. That's just a recipe for disaster. But then I brought some almond milk in my daughter's sippy cup, and it froze. At least this mini fridge works. Talked to coach, I sent my check-ins, looking good, feeling tight. I rinsed my first coat of tan. So I've got a whole bunch of rice prepped. I have chicken, and then I have either coconut oil or almond butter, and I actually measured out my normal amount of salt for a day, and I'll use this sparingly because it's gonna be a long day. The men start at 8 a.m. I don't even have my makeup until 9. Final coat of tan is at 10, and they were saying last year women didn't go on stage until 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and I'm not expecting to get off stage until 12:30 a.m., possibly 1, even if the show's really well run. It's a big show. So I'm gonna try to wait until I eat my first meal because it's still really early and I don't know how much food I'm gonna get today. So I'm gonna try to relax. I'm gonna edit my last vlog. Maybe I'll upload it because I have 2 hours to kill until my makeup appointment, and I don't want to eat right now. See you in a little bit. I kind of forgot to show you guys my meal. This is what's left of it. It's literally just chicken, rice, a little bit of coconut oil, and some pink salt. It's like 8 o'clock now. I was really trying to wait until 8:45 to eat, but normally I eat my first meal at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I think I did okay. Plus I don't want to be rushing to eat before I go for my makeup appointment. Oh yeah, the next time you see me, I'm gonna be all glammed up, so you don't have to look at my naked morning face anymore. Can you guys hear the planes going by? It's like every 2 minutes. My goodness. There's only 2 poses. So you have your front pose, which is supposed to be highlighting a balanced hourglass as shape, and then a back pose. But you need to obviously transition to turn from the front to the back. So you just kind of step back, and then side loop, and then your back pose, which you arch your back. You want slightly capped delts, you want full glutes, and a little bit of separation between your hamstring and your glutes. So like your glute ham tie-in, they call it. Like upper glute fullness is always feedback for all bikini competitors, and then you just transition back.
What about your upper body?
Bikini, you don't really need a lot of upper body. You don't really need to train arms, but shoulders, a little bit of lat, a little bit of rear delts when you're in your front back pose. Yeah. And then you acknowledge the judges.
Catch up your tan on your left shoulder.
It's that bad?
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened there. This is because I was sweating. The tanning process. So for a week before, you're not supposed to use any moisturizer, and you're actually trying to dry out your skin. So you should exfoliate, no moisturizer, and then that way when you go for your tan, your skin's a little bit dry. The Friday night before the show, you'll get scheduled for a base coat of tan. They'll spray you, you have to stand there and dry. Your first time you do it, it's a little bit awkward. After that, it's just kind of a normal occurrence, but it's basically a room full of people in tents, naked, and it smells like fake tan. But everybody's in the same boat. You have to stand there and dry. You sleep in that. Wear black because it will get on everything. And then I actually have sheets on top of the hotel bed sheets because you don't want to ruin the sheets. They'll charge you for it. And then the next morning you rinse it off. You don't use any soap. You just let the water rinse it off. And then you go back on show day and they do your coats of tan that you're actually going to go on stage with. And then right before you go on stage, they put glaze on you. So typically speaking, you'll wear a bathing suit, and there's lots of different ones. You can spend $100 up to $700-800 with more bling, less bling, and different cuts. It's essentially showcasing your physique. So this is one specifically for bikini division. Then usually you'll do one big bracelet, a small bracelet. If you want, you can do a ring, and some like dangly earrings. And then shoes, you actually do have to wear clear posing heels to go on stage. These ones are the Shoe Fairy. It's one of the more popular brands. There's lots of different brands. You can do slip-on ones. You can do ones with a strap. I like the ones with a strap because then they don't fall off your feet.
How much you pay for the suits?
how much did I pay for this suit? So the suit's $700. But I wore it for all 3 of my competitions. I have a case, I take care of it. Jewelry, cheap, it was like $40. And I got 2 rings, 4 bracelets, and 3 pairs of earrings, because you always want backups in case something breaks on show day.